Should have gone to therapy. Another episode. Honestly, I've never felt pain like this, you know. So I'm just going to sit like this.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to look at you today. Everything hurts when you're 31, bro.
It's not when you're 31. It's just... I just feel I'm obviously a believer in the fact that you can overcome any sort of...
I am listening to you. If I make this space today, I'm listening. I'm just in...
discomfort.
Yeah, discomfort. And imagine this, overnight, bro. Can't sleep.
Yeah.
Waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to stretch. Then I'm like, I may as well go for a wee. Then I can't sleep.
No, I've been there.
I feel like an old fuck, bro.
I've been there with my knees. Been there with my shoulder as well. So when I first had my shoulder issue is when I first got into calisthenics, and I made the most common mistake of trying to run before I can even walk. You know, trying to do handstand push-ups before I can even hold a handstand. I remember the exact session I knew I fucked it up. I was going from handstand push-ups to normal pull-ups, like handstand push-ups on the wall to pull-ups, like supersetting. And then after that, I went and done some like standing
Handstand push-ups.
Yeah.
To pull-ups.
Yeah.
Straight after the other.
Yeah, like supersetting. I got excited and I was just like, I want to try and cram everything in. Plyometrics, functional movement, calisthenics. It felt like I just tweaked something. Like it was just weird. Like, I didn't hear anything click. I didn't hear anything, like nothing crazy. It just felt like, I was pushing. I'm like, this is painful. Like, what's going on? But then I didn't stop. I was like, do you know what? It's just probably just this session. Let me just power through it. Like for a good 3-4 weeks, I was like, this pain is not going anywhere.
Yeah. And
the pain didn't go anywhere for like, the feeling just didn't go anywhere for like almost a year. And then...
Mate, don't say that, I'll cry. If I had to live like this for a year, I don't know what I'm going to do, bro.
And then it was just a lot of trial and error of just... I remember I paid like £90 to get a consultation from a physio. Like it was even a remote consultation as well, but she was meant to be like I got recommended, so I paid £90 for a consultation. And she was like, you got a shoulder impingement,
thanks for that. Yeah, of course.
She's like, just do these scapular exercises, go against, like, do scapular push-ups, all this kind of stuff. And then I was just doing them. I wasn't really feeling it. Like, I still discomfort, I still doesn't feel back to normal. And I just come to the conclusion that it's just the mobility stuff that will help it over a long period of time.
Yeah, of course, because you're improving it and strengthening it.
Yeah.
It will reduce the risk of injury, I guess.
Yeah, so it's not, I just came to the conclusion, it's not going to be a quick fix of, I'm going to get back to how it was after a month or 2 or 3 months. I just came to the realization that I've just got to keep doing the mobility work to build the foundation and build the base so that I'm able to do all the other extra strength fancy shit. So I need to just supplement the mobility stuff in there all the time, all the way. And it's never going to go. So
yeah, I'm a bit worried it's going to affect my driving lessons.
I don't think it will affect your driving.
Well, I have to look back reversing.
Yeah.
I told you I'd done a Bay Park the other day, innit?
Yeah, congrats.
Yeah, we did it. It was good. But this is going to might affect it. If this affects it, I'll be so pissed off.
Nah, you'll be calm, man. You'll be calm. It just takes time. Just time and work.
Yeah.
And that's it. But you'll be calm.
Kill me off, bro. Honestly, if someone said this is the rest of your life, I'd have a serious thing to think about. I chop my arm off at this point. The pain right now, I can't explain it, bro. It's maybe the worst pain I've felt. It's like someone's punched me in the shoulder blade, but then it's making my whole arm here hurt. I've got tingly feelings here. I can't do this. Ow. Fuck, it's fucked, bro. I can't sleep like this. I can't sleep on my front. I can't do this. I can't do that. If I put it down, it just feels like it's a dead arm.
Yeah.
It's just fucked. It's not worth this, bro. I must fucking chop it off, bro.
It's normal. Not normal,
It's
but
not
it's...
normal. It's not. Can't be. If this is normal, I don't want it.
It's not that it's normal, but you just got to trust the process in just doing the mobility stuff.
Anyone under 25, yeah, just stretch now, innit?
Yeah.
Stretch now. Start doing calisthenics, whatever. Put the booze and drugs down. Go do pull-ups, man, because honestly, if you hit 31, I'm disabled, bro. Anyway, how's your week been? What you been on?
What I've been on? How's the week been? Well, back into this fully back into the swing of work stuff. You know, most people are back from holidays now.
Oh,
so
yeah, post-Christmas vibes.
Yeah,
Is this the first time we've recorded since Christmas?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, we done Christmas Eve, didn't we?
Was it Christmas Eve?
Or Christmas Eve?
I think it was coupled Christmas Eve, I think.
Or
I think it was the 22nd.
Or Eve. Or Eve.
Eve.
Oh, shit, okay. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I've said that to you already, I'm sure.
Well, I mean, on the podcast, Happy New Year.
Yeah, fair.
Someone's therapy.
Happy New Year to all our 5 people watching out there.
2 of them are me and you, bro. Do me a favour, look at that camera and say, Track Sundays.
Track Sundays.
Forward. And then arch your back and spine a little bit. Got warm up. Then out, shake it all about.
Just dropped Spotify and it was all like fucking slow shit. I want to put the new Little Baby album. There we go.
What are you listening to?
How long we got?
You know what I listen to? There's only 3 different types of music.
Which one are you listening to now? You're listening to the gospel, innit?
No, French. I should probably listen to gospel. I like listening to gospel when I'm running.
Why?
Because that's the only thing that gets me through it. It's got a whole God saves me. That's it.
What?
10 seconds.
What, so you only get a minute rest?
Yeah.
What, and then you got to do another 800 metres? There's no way
Yeah,
you
it's
improve
30
your
seconds.
speed every time.
Pardon?
You have to do 30 seconds.
There's no way you
Alright.
can keep improving your speed.
1 30-second rest. No, it's not meant to improve your speed, really. It's meant to just keep it consistent.
So every time you do 800 now, you'll be going for
Yeah.
20.
Because really, I'm thinking, like, if the goal is a sub 20, you got to learn how to run the pace of a sub 20.
And is that 3 minutes 20 at 800 metres?
Roughly, I think. So it gets you used to running that pace. Obviously, the rest in between, because we can't keep it up all the way through because we're not sub 20 yet.
Yeah.
But you ready?
What?
Oh, it's not 20.
You ready?
What's your goal?
Give me 5 minutes.
That's an extra minute rest, you know.
Bro, I'm fucked.
That's the whole point. You're meant to push it. Come on.
Can't get my jacket on. Yeah.
All right.
What are you doing here, bro? What do you mean?
Can't move. That's me break. We'll get there, man.
So what,
Four
you've done
steps.
2 laps of 800 and then 1 lap of 400 and then tapped out.
Well, I'll be back, but his pace is too much. Yeah, I ain't trying to get sub 20.
What are you trying to get?
Just get fitter.
How was your time?
320 again.
You know me.
I don't mind slowing it down back to 4.
804.
As long as you stick with me.
Because that 320 we started on was his pace, not mine. He's sub 20. I started at a sub 20. I ain't going to be able to keep that up. Maybe one day, but not right now.
No, maybe one day if you just keep running, you keep it
Keep
up.
running, man.
honestly.
Track's under.
4.
Good luck, George.
I'm back.
Kind of feel shit wearing this on, with this on. Don't feel smooth running. All for the fucking content, eh?
340. We're back.
No.
You want it off? Had enough? Balotelli with the bib.
That was horrible.
You left him.
Horrible, that one.
What was the time?
3:30. Horrible.
Where is he? There he is. Come on. Yeah, I'm not going to cut to the footage.
I thought so. The track Sunday stuff is fun for me.
Yeah.
Like, going to the gym is fun to me. Like, it's not, I don't feel like it's
A chore.
a chore, a struggle. Like, when you phone me on Tuesday and you're like, oh, and I was like, oh, I'm just coming from the gym. He's like, oh, you're mad, man. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, but it was what time? 9:30?
yeah, but I don't look at going to the gym as, oh, can't be asked.
No,
Sometimes I do. Don't get me wrong.
But you've driven 2.5 hours to work.
Yeah.
2.5 hours back from work. Full day of work. Gym.
But that was to me like my escape in a way of
Yeah, that's also very fair enough.
all of that kind
That's
of
your downtime.
Yeah. That was just like my downtime to just like,
Peace.
yeah,
I appreciate that.
as well. And just like work on myself. That's it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I've looked back at kind of what I've done after work on those days. And I'm like, all I do really is just go home and just
But I looked
do
at
nothing.
you. I looked at you after Track Sundays and also thought, fucking madman. For those that aren't watching on YouTube, because obviously for the other person that watches our podcast that's not watching on YouTube, Track Sundays is an idea that one of our friends had of just going to Paddington Rex Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, just early January when the temperature was really temperaturing and raining. Maybe he was going through something, I don't know, but he dragged us all out in the rain. And Nana wants to run 5 kilometers in less than 20 minutes.
yeah, that's benchmark.
So Track Sundays is essentially your training for that. So you were just running around in circles for a little while, and I was just standing in the rain recording them. I don't know who had more fun.
Both seemed horrible to me.
Yeah, fucking hell. But yeah, so that was our footage from Track Sundays. Ouch. Do you think we'll do that again?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think it needs to be.
Like that in particular, or just stuff like that?
I think just stuff like that on Sunday mornings, if we can keep that up. Like, it doesn't have to be every week. It can be every other week. It can be whenever everyone's got. But I think we need to do it more consistently. Then
Yeah,
we need to not let it slip.
Yeah.
You know.
It needs to happen a couple of times a month at
Yeah.
least. Or even if it's not the same group of people every Sunday.
Yeah.
Whoever's free and available to go and do it. Because I just think we've been, as a friend group collectively, we've got probably let's say 2012. Probably got 12, 13 years in the bank as a friend group.
Yeah.
All we've done is drink so far, mate. I think stuff like this is quite important to do. Because I think most of my relationships with my friends are drinking ones. I don't have a mate that I would go, oh yeah, let's go to a painting class with. Or let's go to the theatre.
Yeah, not really.
If I thought now...
You can always ask, though.
But I still think I'd ask some of the lads now.
Yeah.
Try and go to see Book of Mormon with me?
Yeah.
Book of what? Get out of the beer, mate. Shut up, mate. Would they not?
Not
I nearly
anymore.
said it in the group. I nearly said it in the group today because we were talking about doing something on the 25th.
Yeah.
So I put that restaurant in that I said we should go to. And then I nearly said, anyone want to go to Book of Mormon instead? And I thought, let me not push it. I already put out a restaurant.
Yeah.
So let me not push it. So I thought next time.
Yeah, you got.
I nearly said it today, and I thought I know they'll just laugh me out of the chat, so I just didn't.
You got to buy your time for those suggestions, man.
But no, that's why I think, and it seems like maybe it's just the age thing, but it seems like more of our friends are involved in doing stuff like Track Sundays as well.
Yeah, man. It's just what happens when you get older. It's just a natural progression, you know.
And I'm happy we're at this stage.
Yeah,
I've what I'm saying.
It would have been nice if we all did it sooner.
You know, I see like videos and stuff of people that must be like mid-20s now, and they're doing like cooking at the lad's house, and going on ski trips. And that. I saw one that the man then went skiing. None of him even knew how to ski.
Yeah,
but they all went skiing, and I thought, you know what, I'm jealous.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the generation after us. Probably one of the few things that, you know, might be on their side.
Yeah.
The fact that
entitled little fuckers, but
you know,
but they got that right.
The fact that because social media is so big now, and a lot of people are sharing experiences. A wide variety of people are sharing experiences. The generation after us have the benefit of just learning from others' experiences, like have more viewership or more accessibility to learning from others' experiences, rather than just kind of just learning from
what they're going through,
or what their parents have gone through, or what their parents have, because it's all very kind of linear. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all very like your parents' generation would be like, you're only learning from their experiences, which might not 100% resonate or relate to you. You know, maybe because they grew up in another country, like with me, my parents grew up in another. So if I was just to learn the customs and learn how to deal with experiences through those customs, it doesn't necessarily relate to how things are here.
No, that's why you're still a bit fresh sometimes.
Exactly. There you go. Thanks for justifying it for me.
No, it's facts what you're saying.
Yeah.
It is facts. I can't even laugh properly, bro. Fuck.
Thank you, man.
Oh, that's
See,
funny.
now you understand now.
Yeah. Now I get it. Oh, that's what. No, but you are right. You're right. Oh. So it's good to see people doing stuff like that, and I'm glad we're doing more stuff like that as well. Because it is. I think it is important because even otherwise years go by and you don't see your mates. Bro.
Yeah.
Because if one person gets into a relationship or gets married, has a kid, they don't go out on the piss as much anymore. So if sometimes you just end up not seeing them. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And then they're just a fucking guy that's like with his missus all the time.
Yeah. No, facts.
Yeah.
Facts, man.
Go out with the boys, okay?
Right, just...
I can't just relax. I can't just breathe.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Gosh, now I know how Laura feels now.
I know. Why? Because you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, now I know how women feel going through childbirth, because this is probably about the same level of pain.
No, I doubt it, bro.
Probably.
I definitely doubt
I've never seen anyone in this much pain as I'm in right now. No, it's the same, bro. It's exactly the same, bro.
You're.
Anyone that's had kids, I feel you.
No,
I hope you don't drop a nerve, because this is heavy stuff.
I actually doubt it, bro. I don't think you actually understand what that pain would feel like. I think some women's period cramps is probably more painful than what you're going through right now.
Period cramps?
Yeah.
What's that?
When they're about to have their period and they start getting cramps. And like their stomach.
Bro, they just make that up, bro.
Fucking hell, man.
Just a joke. I just joke. Running in the rain. I just don't know if I want to run in the rain on a Sunday again. I think that came from a very dark place. And I don't think that sort of stuff needs to happen again.
Nah, it can still happen.
I won't be there in the rain.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, but it's just run. I get what you're saying. I think
running in the rain on a Sunday morning.
What I would say, regardless of whether it's coming from, right? This should have gone to therapy, right?
Yeah.
This is men supporting men and being there for each other.
That's why I was there.
Exactly. So if that needs to be done again, all right, if you need
someone
to support,
else can do it. I've done my shift.
It doesn't stop there, bro. Once if you commit to being a supporting friend, you're committed to being a supporting friend.
All the
whenever,
time.
Whenever you're needed.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'm just gonna try and be this kind of supportive friend that suggests indoor activity.
There you go.
That's gonna be the sort of friend I am.
There you go.
Maybe let's not run in the rain. Maybe let's go to a spa. You know?
Yeah, but you wanna, as a man, you wanna let it out. You know, you wanna let out your.
Yeah, you can let it out in the spa.
You wanna let out your emotions by doing something you feel like that's challenging you, not relaxing you.
Special spa. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. But running in the rain. They're the two worst things in my life. Running and rain.
But anyway, I think we're going through something similar in a sense. If you take it back to the career stuff, you're looking to move within the organization.
Just up one.
Yeah. In a higher role. So, yeah, go on. You want to speak a bit about that? What's how you, because you actually know. So let's just say you submitted your video interview,
Yeah.
right? And yeah, feeling confident about it, or how do you find like the whole process? Let's just put it that way. This is crazy because it sounds like I'm getting feedback from you on their recruitment process. How did you find our recruitment process? Leave your feedback. You know what I'm saying?
In actual fact, the recruitment process for this role is exactly the same as for the role I'm in now.
Right.
So it's submit your CV, video assessment day. So it's the same 3 steps. So it's not anything new.
I didn't know that. So that's the recruitment process to get
From
your
step
current
one.
role
Yeah,
from
yeah,
step
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
So you had a video interview as well.
Same thing. Ask 3 questions, record your answer.
Okay,
submit.
cool.
So it was the same. It's actually the same.
Yeah.
So the process itself was not new. It's just the information, I guess. I'm going for a different role. So I've been in this role, maybe not in this company, but maybe for about 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 years.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's time.
To move up a level.
Yeah, especially if I'm going to stay.
You've got enough experience.
Doing the-
I mean,
doing
5
the
years is
flight
more than
attendant
enough to
stuff.
start moving up.
Yeah, well, it's 2 different companies, isn't it? But
But it's combined. It's
yeah,
more than
combined,
enough.
I think it's enough for me to now start taking on some
Yeah.
risk and going for some more
Responsibilities.
responsibilities. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I've done my video assessment, 3 questions. 2 of them I felt like I was clear, concise,
Yeah.
and whether or not I was answered them right is, I guess, up for opinion. I'm not judging it. But
Yeah.
I feel good about them.
Yeah.
One of them I felt a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit shaky.
A bit ooey. A bit shaky. But we'll see.
I feel like, do you know what? I feel that's because I felt the same after mine. Obviously mine, I didn't get through to the next stage in mine, right? But I was very overcritical, and I feel like that can be quite a masculine thing anyways, just being
overcritical of yourself.
overcritical of yourself, and kind of setting like high expectations for yourself. So do you feel like you're being a bit overcritical with that?
No.
Right.
I feel like I know what you mean. I can be overcritical because I was still, I stumbled, like, not stumbled, but I like went to start a sentence and went, and then I went, oh, sorry, started my sentence again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm overcritical of that
Mhm.
because I'm like, in the big picture, that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I stumbled, I corrected it, and I carried on. So it wouldn't actually matter. But in my head, I'm like, should have just patterned that properly.
Yeah.
But in terms of like being critical, knowing that one of them questions was a bit shaky, nah, I think it actually was. Only because during my prep time, I was, how am I going to link this to this? And I tried to draw from the prep I'd done previously to answer the question. And I feel like instead, I should have just tried to focus on answering that question.
Stay calm and just answer the question.
Instead of bringing my prep
From the other
okay, what
stuff.
have I got around me that I can use to answer this? I should have just said, how can I answer this?
It's so interesting because I feel like that was the same exact scenario for me with my interview when they asked me the first question.
Yeah.
I tried to bring in, because what we both done is we prepped for questions. We prepped for answering specific questions. And conceptually, we kind of said to ourselves, we would, like, the answers for these questions, it can be transferable into answers for other questions. And I think maybe because we focused too much on kind of just linking up the answers we gave to other questions to one specific question, we didn't just focus on answering the question, because if we just focused on answering the question, naturally, we would have created those linkages already, you know? So you try to like link up before answering the questions, rather than just answer the questions and then naturally kind of
by answering it as you're talking.
Yeah,
like, that links.
It'll flow and you'll start creating those linkages.
Yeah, so that's where I think I fucked up. So I don't think I was overcritical on that one. I probably was, because I probably did get an answer out to most of the question. And I probably still made some good points. But in my head, I'm like, I wasn't prepared for that. That kind of question.
Yeah.
So the other questions, although I didn't know them verbatim, I was, you know, you can sort of narrow down.
Yeah.
What could I get asked here?
Yeah.
So if I thought, right, if I get asked about leadership, boom, I can draw off that one.
Yeah,
if I
yeah.
get asked about this,
You got something prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the question in the middle was just,
Yeah.
and I thought, fuck.
Yeah.
So I thought, how can I get? It was about like, I can't even remember now. Honestly, I can't remember now. But I was like,
Yeah.
how can I incorporate a bit of leadership and a bit of that to answer this? And I was like,
Yeah.
I can't. Shit. So then I started flapping. Then I started writing bare notes, and then the time is going down. So I thought,
Yeah.
I just got to start. So I just pressed record, and I just fucking blabbed it.
But I think that's a good lesson learned. I think that's probably the first time I reflected on that in that way as well. But I think that does make sense as well. It probably just, obviously it's unfortunate for you because you can't redo that in a way because that opportunity is not going to come around again for another 6 months or whatever.
Yeah, 6 months to a year.
Right.
Look, the way I see it is, once the video assessment's done and they invite you to a assessment day, the video assessment doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So just, did I do enough to get
To get into the assessment
an
day.
assessment day?
Yeah.
I didn't need to do enough there in that video assessment to get the job.
Yeah.
Just needed enough for them to go, oh, okay,
Yeah.
let's let them have an assessment
And
day.
that lesson learned, you can also take into the
And I
assessment
can
day.
take that into the assessment day.
Yeah.
Now I've got to be prepared for this and 101 other scenarios that
Yeah.
might come up as well.
Yeah.
And I think I will apply my time better if I get an assessment day, because I put my CV in and I think, has that gone off? Camera is too hot. Okay. Me and you both, baby. So I put my CV in and I knew the closing date for the CV.
Yeah.
And I didn't do any prep time. I think I'd done it like, I put my CV in like a day before.
Yeah.
But then I could have prepped in between here and back.
Yeah.
In between submitting my CV and here and back.
Yeah.
Didn't do much.
Yeah.
Half-hearted reading here and there.
Yeah.
Then I heard back. Got
Yeah.
to do your thing by X date.
Yeah.
That's maybe I had like 5 or 6 days.
Yeah.
The last 3 of them days,
Yeah.
I got in the books.
Yeah.
Like I really started hitting what I needed to be hitting.
Yeah.
Whereas I should have done 6. A
Yeah.
little bit over them 6 days. And I think even now, I should be starting to prep now,
For the assessment day.
even if I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because then at least I'm not going to hear back until like early Feb.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 weeks
Yeah.
that I could get a jump on it now. And
Yeah.
as I'm saying this, I'm thinking, am I going to start? I don't know what it's about. But
Yeah.
that's still not an excuse.
Yeah.
Talk to other people that have done it before.
Mm-hmm.
I've got flights between now and then. Just talk to like other people in the same role.
In
Do
the
you get
same
me?
role, yeah.
So maybe, I'll do that. I went to Barbados. That was fun.
Are you actually going with George then?
Where, to Barbados?
Yeah.
I'm trying to surprise him for his birthday because he still feels so upset about
When's
it
his
and
birthday?
stuff,
April 13th?
Yeah. So I'm trying to either take him there, or if I can't take him to Barbados, maybe do a cheeky Vegas and just surprise him for his 30th.
Yeah.
I don't want to get fucked up.
For taking Vegas for his 30th?
Yeah, I don't want to get too smashed.
Yeah.
The thought of going out and getting pissed gives me a little bit of like a ugh feeling now. It's so stupid because I'm saying,
It doesn't feel like it's not appealing anymore.
it's like, I can't wait to go get
Yeah,
drunk.
it's
Like,
not
when people
appealing
are-
anymore.
Yeah, like if I have a flight with someone and they're like, oh yeah, we'll
Yeah,
have drinks.
as soon as we land, we're on it. It's not appealing.
Do we have to? Yeah.
It just doesn't hit the same because I think we're all too aware of the
Detriment.
yeah, and the consequences of everything.
And it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
We're all too aware of it, and it's like, I think almost, yeah,
Yeah.
when you got, like, your conscience almost doesn't let you enjoy it unless you feel as if that you're in the space where you can actually just do it without
Yeah.
feeling as if you're not, like, you're not missing out on the stuff that you want to do still, you know?
Sometimes when I'm smashed and I go to the toilet, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you're so drunk already. Why are you drinking again? And I just know that you're going to be so hungover tomorrow. You're stupid. I'm like this in the mirror, like, so silly.
Yeah.
And then I know the next morning I was like, he was right.
Yeah.
But I talk to myself all the time. You know when you talk to yourself, yeah, this is so random, but when you talk to yourself, do you talk to yourself?
Yeah.
Or when you have thoughts in your head, like, oh shit, I need to go and do that, but you've not said it out loud, you think it in your head.
Yeah.
Do you hear it in your own voice?
I think, yeah, I would say so, yeah.
It's got to be your voice, right?
Yeah. I think,
Otherwise you're just hearing voices.
Yeah.
I forgot to take the washing out. You're like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it's your voice.
I was trying to understand the question, but yeah.
So if I'm walking down the stairs, I'm like, oh shit, I forgot my keys. But in my head,
yeah.
am I hearing it in Cookies? Oh, you forgot your keys. Oh shit, I forgot my keys. Or am I hearing like, you forgot your keys?
No, I'm hearing it in my voice. Like,
Yeah.
I'm hearing it, yeah. Like,
Do you talk out loud to yourself?
yeah, sometimes.
Like, to what extent? Because I was saying this to Pex, and when he found out the extent of which I talk to myself, he was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But I'll have a conversation with myself. Like, I was walking up the stairs the other day and I nearly dropped something, and then I walked in. I think I had like a drink and I had like my snacks. Yeah, I was walking to come watch the football.
Yeah.
I come upstairs, I nearly tripped on the stairs, nearly dropped everything. I got into bed, pressed play on the football, and I was like, perfect. And then I went, almost not perfect, you twat. You nearly dropped everything.
Nah,
But I said it out loud. I was like, almost. I was like, oh, perfect. Yeah, almost not perfect. You nearly fucking dropped all everything on the stairs. And I went, well, I didn't. Just carried on watching the football.
Nah, not to that extent. Not to that extent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty normal.
Nah, that's...
Proper talking to yourself.
Yeah.
I might cut that out.
Nah, don't cut that out. Don't cut that out.
Well, okay.
Nah, that's not to that extent, but I think
So
that's...
how do you talk to yourself? Because that, to me, is talking to myself.
Maybe just... I'll talk to myself sometimes, maybe I guess just to motivate myself to do certain things, or just to like...
Yeah, so you'll be like, oh, come on, get up.
Yeah,
You need to go do that.
yeah.
And then you won't go, oh, but I'm tired. See, that's me. I'll be like, come on, get out of bed, man. And then I'll just go, no, I'm tired, man.
See, the thing is...
Leave me alone. To myself.
The thing is... The difference here is, yeah, I talk to myself. You have conversations with yourself. That's the difference.
Is that not normal?
I don't know. I think talking to yourself is fairly normal.
So
I think
even-
everyone does it.
Okay, so even when
But
you're
having a
talking to
full-blown
yourself-
conversation with yourself, then that's...
Am I any different to them crackheads you see on the street in America where they're like, hey, ha, ha. I'm thinking, am I going to be one of those? Just in my room. What should we watch? I don't know. What do you want to watch? I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, having a full-blown conversation is yeah, I don't know how...
Because you see them guys in America all the time. They're just walking down the street and they're like, ha.
Yeah.
But I don't make funny noises. I'm talking about things.
Yeah, you're having a
What's
conversation with yourself. That's
What's
it.
out for dinner tonight? Chicken? No, you had chicken yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you not do that?
Nah, I'll probably think it.
Oh, maybe I just don't like silence.
Oh no, I'll think it. If you're thinking about what should you have for dinner, you'd be like, "What should I? No, I had it yesterday." Yeah. But I don't say it out loud.
Oh, you don't say it out loud?
Nah. I wouldn't say that out loud.
I say that out loud.
If I'm like debating with myself, I don't say it out loud. I just do it in my head. So what you say it out loud.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Talk to your friends. If not, talk to yourself. That's what I do. Bye.
Oh man. Bye.